What's up, everybody? I want to tell you about Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's one of the easiest ways to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting Anchor on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. So download Anchor, the app, or go to anchor.fm to get started. And I'm a veteran, so let's hear some more military cadences. What's up, family? I've been waiting to do Hot Topics all week, but nothing has been worth talking about. But today we got a few things that we can chit chat about. One that's really interesting to me, but not really, is that Tevin Campbell comes out about identifying as a gay man. Now, I've been knowing Tevin Campbell was gay since I was a teenager, but more power to you, Kevin. Tevin. I'm happy for you to finally, put your sexuality to the rest. He said that in People magazine interview that he does what makes him happy now, and he's come forward in life, and there are a lot of child stars that don't make it, but a lot of us do, and the fact that I've embraced me. So I am very happy that he is living in his truth. In terrible news, this Texas woman was rushed to the emergency room after a napkin laced with poison was placed in her car door handle. A woman in Texas is shaken up after she was rushed to the emergency room for an apparent poisoning incident. Erin Dawn Sims, 37, was celebrating her birthday with her husband earlier this week after enjoying some food and an alcoholic beverage at a restaurant in northern Houston, Texas. Dawn and her husband made their way to their car for their next destination, but once there, she came across a napkin stuffed in her car door handle. Not thinking much of it, she removed it with her acrylic fingernails and opened the door with her bare fingers. Minutes later, after confirming her husband was not responsible for the napkin, Dawn's fingers and then arm began to tingle. After experiencing a few other symptoms, she was rushed to the hospital where doctors revealed her vitals were not stable and she had acute poisoning. It's unclear what substance was used to poison her, but doctors believe it was an attempted kidnapping. Dawn is now looking to obtain footage of the parking lot and file a police report. That's wild. I know that if I come back to my car and I see something stuffed somewhere, I'm probably not going to touch it. So just be careful, guys, because people are some cuckoo birds out here. In other news, R. Kelly's former goddaughter, allegedly featured in the 2008 sex tape, identifies they had sexual sex several times before she was 18. It says that asked why she had sex with R. Kelly, Jane says it was out of intimidation. He was an authoritative figure. I didn't know how to respond. I didn't know how to say no. I just went along with things, and it somewhat became normal. She also says that she started to have feelings for Kelly, so she went along with his request to include her friends. I was thinking I was in love at the time, and I was being submissive. I wanted to give him what he wanted, and I didn't want to make him feel like I wasn't cooperative. Jane says she told no one about her relationship with Kelly because he told her as soon as they started having sex to keep it a secret and not to share it with anyone. She was 14 at the time. She says she wanted to share with her friends but didn't. She also says she told no one about her relationship with Kelly because he told her as soon as they started having sex to keep it a secret, blah, blah, blah. And then they did a Q&A. Did Mr. Kelly have a record of you two? She says yes. When did it start? She said 14. She's now testifying about 3 recordings that will be played to the jury of her and Kelly allegedly having sex at his George Street house in his bedroom and living room. So yeah, I mean, we've been hearing about this with R. Kelly for a minute now, and yeah, it ain't getting better at all. In homeowner news, a black professor's home appraisal jumps nearly $300,000 after removing his race from his second application. That this has been a thing with like, excuse me, minorities. Like when they come to selling their houses, they make more if the person doesn't know that you're a minority. Yeah, they were going to refinance their home in Baltimore, which is estimated to be worth $472,000. A mortgage lender initially denied a refinance loan. However, after the Johns Hopkins University professor and his wife removed any indications that black people lived in the home, the second appraiser valued it at $750,000. So yeah, he definitely has a lawsuit. That is not cool, but so where are we living, man? You know. What else do we have? Oh, this is great news. A new study finds that ice cream ranks higher than granola. So get your eat on. It says the University of Boston has developed a nutritional profiling system called Food Compass, which ranks healthy food. And over 8,000 different types of food and drink were studied for 3 years. And fruits and vegetables are among the top ranking, while processed fast food such as hamburgers rank lower. Even though the scoring system appears straightforward, the surprise came when comparing healthy foods with those considered unhealthy. According to results, chocolate ice cream with nuts received 35 points, while granola bars with coconut and chocolate were awarded 15 points. However, frozen yogurt, a healthy alternative to ice cream, received only 23 points. So eat you some chocolate ice cream with nuts. It's healthier than granola. What else is going on? Kanye West is slammed for selling his Yeezy Gap collection out of giant trash bags. He did not want his clothes hanging up. When he went in the store and he saw they were hanging up, he made them remove it, and he freaking put them in trash bags. He wanted them to dig out of the trash bags. And people, of course, are going to do it, so I don't know why it's a thing. The Reverend Al Sharpton, who lost a lot of weight, he says that he had a 1 meal a day diet, and that's what helped him stay lean. He was at a soul food restaurant, and he said he abides by a strict 1 meal a day diet that has been doing so for 4 years. And he had a kale salad with boiled eggs, tomatoes, and cucumbers instead of eating at Sylvia's. So he's been staying strict on his diet, which is really good. In other R. Kelly news, his fiance Jocelyn Savage says they are having a baby girl, and her and R. Kelly are doing IVF. So she must have his sperm. Yep. Just reading that. Interesting. That girl, I'm so scared for that baby because something is not right upstairs with her. I'm just saying. I don't know if you guys remember the group Nappy Roots, but they had a song, but the musician was robbed and kidnapped. But he did survive. Thank God. It's grimy out there. Y'all gotta stay up. In Trump news, the former CFO Trump Organization pleads guilty to tax fraud and agrees to testify against the company. Ex-Trump Organization executive Alan Weisselberg pleads guilty for his role in a 15-year-old long tax fraud scheme and has agreed to testify against the company at trial. They ain't like, I ain't going down. Y'all think they gonna get Trump? I don't. I mean, he always like gets out of everything, so I just don't think so. Yeah, let's go see what is happening on the Twitter feed. What is everybody fussing about today? Let's see here. Deshaun Watson suspended 11 games. So it was initially 6, now he's at 11. And it was funny because he never ever apologized, and then when they threatened to suspend him more than he apologized, says Deshaun Watson was not indicted by a grand jury twice. Historically, grand jury will indict 99.9%. The man has not been charged with a crime. Settling a civil case is no way admitting guilt. It's business. You may not like this tweet, but it's a fact. I mean, yeah, he settled out. I mean, that is why Bill Cosby got out of doing what he did, settling out. So he will not be able to, go back. It looks like Marvel is making a She-Hulk. I want another Hulk at this point. Because why? I mean, we gonna see. I guess she's an attorney. But, yeah. We're getting a She-Hulk. This is gonna be interesting. I wanted another Incredible Hulk. I don't feel like we have enough of those. But, yeah. There we go. See what else is happening. People are still on the Amber Heard / Johnny Depp thing. I really didn't care about either one. I really did not. I really felt like that was like just a distraction of things per usual. Did not think that was what was going on. In politics, there's a Stop Woke Act. A federal judge suspended enforcement of Florida's Stop Woke Act. DeSantis had backed the law restricting how workplaces and schools discuss race. In his opinion, the Obama-nominated judge compared Florida to the Upside Down in Netflix. So his Stop Woke Act was blocked by a federal judge. I don't get it. I don't know why we run on this. I get the whole woke thing. I mean, the whole woke thing is the reason we're getting a She-Hulk. I mean, to each his own. I guess my brain has just been brainwashed to only know Hulk. But what can you do? But I get it. But yeah. So they shut that down. What else is going on? Prince George is trending. What did he do? This was a shootout at a mall, so it wasn't even actually about the real Prince George. What's happening is one dead after several shots fired inside of a mall at Prince George's in Hyattsville. So there's another mall shooting. And I do not know what state that's in, but yeah. I have not even been paying attention to what's been going on in Ukraine, unfortunately. I don't know if you guys have, so let's see what's been going on. Ukraine President Zelensky met with the Turkish president and of the UN Secretary to discuss expanding exchanges of prisoners of war and arranging for the UN atomic energy experts to visit, according to Associated Press. Zelensky called Erdogan's visit, which marked the first time the Turkish president has been in Ukraine since the start of the war, a powerful message to support from such a powerful country on Thursday, according to The Independent. So yeah, the war is still going on. Russian forces are in Kharkiv, and yeah, it's still going on, man. I don't know what the end game is going to be on that. HBO Max is still losing a lot of shows. Most of these shows I've never even watched, like Esme and Roy, The Fungies, Generation Hustle, Infinity Train, Mau Mau, Heroes of Pure Heart, Messios Aikido, Mia's Magic Play. I don't even know none of these shows, so HBO Max is cutting stuff I never even heard of. But supposedly Infinity Train was popular. Whatever. I never even heard of that before. Yeah. that is really all that is going on in the world that I acknowledge in my world. Other than that, I really can't find nothing else worth talking about. Like I said, it's been a very quiet news week, which is good and bad, I guess. But yeah, nothing's going on. It's just a bunch of nonsense on social media arguments. But besides the R. Kelly news and the war and Al Sharpton's diet, Young Thug is still trying to get bond down there in Georgia, but he got denied again. Biden is announcing a deal to expedite millions of doses of monkeypox vaccine. Interesting. There's going to be 1.8 million doses of vaccine available. Yeah. I'm going to let some of y'all take those first. What else is going on? I'm trying to. It's just been I'm glad it's quiet. Unfortunately, we had another shooting, but I am glad that other than that, it's been pretty quiet, which is nice. Yeah, guys, that is gonna. Excuse me. I'm going to wrap up the hot topics for today, and you guys stay safe out there. And keep praying for our country and peace in the Ukraine and no monkeypox and etc. You guys stay safe out there. F is for Family is signing off.